there, I'm Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing. Today is Smart Monday, and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects in branding, and that's the difference between recognition versus recall. Let's take a moment and define these terms. Recognition is the familiarity with your brand from past exposure. This person may not know where they heard of your product, they may not even know what your product does, but somehow the brand is in their mind. Recall is if it comes to mind when they're thinking about making a purchase in a particular product class. So if I'm thinking about buying a car, Ford might come to mind, or Chrysler might come to mind, or Porsche might come to mind. So all of those are being recalled at the time of the purchase. Two other phrases I'd like you to think about. One's called top of mind, and that is the first thing that comes to mind when I'm thinking about buying a product in a particular class. So the first thing that comes to mind might be Ford. The last thing is brand dominance, and that's where the person only thinks of one brand, and how great would that be if they thought about your brand every time they were trying to make a purchase in a particular product class. Let's dive a little deeper into the subject. On the one side, you don't need to have sky-high recognition across everyone. What you're hoping to accomplish is that you have recognition and good recall with your target audience. That's a good thing. A bad thing, which is called the graveyard, is when you have high recognition and people are not recalling your product when it comes time to buy. So what you're trying to do, of course, is making sure that they do think about your product when it is time to make that purchase. Your goal is to strive for higher recognition and higher recall. Again, that recognition doesn't have to be off the charts. It just needs to be enough recognition and the recall for your niche audience so they think about your brand and your products when they're making a purchase. Top of mind is good, so they think of you first. And a long-term goal would be brand dominance. It takes a while to accomplish that, but then nobody thinks of anything else. They just think about your brand when it comes time to buy that product. That wraps up Smart Monday. Try to join us tomorrow for Strategic Tuesday. If you need branding support, please contact me to discuss an online or face-to-face service engagement. That information can be found at the end of my video. I'm Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, and we'll see you next time.